I've learned that I got to keep certain parts of my life private. I've learned this. When I first became a YouTuber, look, I've been in YouTube honestly for a long time. I had a YouTube channel, probably 15 years. I didn't really use it though in the very beginning. Just from time to time, I would upload some of my, music. But primarily, I didn't use it until 2021 with AMC. But when I first came on the scene, my goal was to be the most transparent YouTuber. I really, whether you love me, whether you hate me, you have to admit that I am more transparent than probably any YouTuber that you will ever see in the history of YouTube. Come on. Guys go around with names like, whatever it is, Joe Schmo, Commander 35. Like they come up with all these YouTube names to cover up their real identity. I tell you my real name. You know everything about me. You met my kids. You met my beautiful wife. Oh, may she rest in peace. You knew about her health. My beautiful wife, that dealing with stage 4 cancer. She passed away. My mother passed away. I mean, this is some personal, deep personal stuff. And you're like, why do you share this stuff? I regret a lot of it. I do. Like, if you want to know the truth. I think that what I was trying to do, and I know it probably doesn't make sense to a lot of people, was to really legitimately, when people say, I want to live stream my life, I really wanted to do it. Like, the good, the bad, the ugly, like everything, even with myself. Even with myself, like people used to joke around, hey, Paul, if you're ever in the hospital, I've done it. When I was in the hospital a few times, where I made videos, and I will continue to do it. I really wanted to live stream my whole life. Not good things too, beautiful things. Like my son graduated. I made videos on it. I'm proud of all the wonderful things in my life. But when there's tragic things, I said, you know what? That goes with the territory. I want to live stream everything I'm dealing with. It's like an open book. But what I never took under advisement was how people take this, that you're trying to share your life, you're trying to, live stream your life, but they take it to levels where they turn things that are very deep to you into jokes. Or sometimes they even go further, where they try to get personally involved in your life. Like, what I mean? They'll start contacting people that you don't want them to contact, but this is, I guess, what happens when you live stream, your life. But that's why I've come to realize that there are certain things, like, for instance, Megan, the new woman in my life, got to keep her off YouTube. Got to do it. You can know her first name, but you can't know too much more, because unfortunately, I'm learning there are certain things I gotta keep private, because there are just too many people out there that take this like, I'm trying to be transparent. I'm trying to live stream my life, but they take it to levels where, like, they want to know everything about Megan. They want to know, where does she live? Where does she work? How does she look like? I want to hear her voice. I want to see, I want to see everything about her. I want to see her whole body. I want to see her face. And then they'll start photoshopping things. And it's too much. It's too much. And you see, it doesn't bother me. The truth is, it doesn't bother me. I really couldn't care less if you take my face, my body, you want to Photoshop it, you want to put me on a horse. Remember that time with James Gandolfini, Tony Soprano, where he was like the general and the horse? You can make me a general. Put me General Rich. It's fine. General Patton. I don't care what you want to Photoshop with me. I could care less. You want to put me on a friggin' meatball, say the ultimate meatball, do whatever you want to do. But certain people don't like that. See, and that's the thing. And I got to respect that just because I'm a YouTuber and I want to live stream my life, that doesn't necessarily mean other people want to do it too. And like I said, I should have never even got my kids involved in this. But thank God they're strong. They're powerful. And they don't mind it. They're YouTubers themselves. They like social media. They've gotten used to it over the years. But I do regret that. I believe there are certain elements of my life and my family's life and my personal life that should remain private. Unfortunately, a lot of it is already out. So there's nothing I could do about it, but I could handle it better now. I could handle it better now. And that's what I'm going to do with certain personal elements of my life. Handle it better, keep certain things private.